What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, and we're back, hopefully, to do in one video the remaining 4 tracks on the 9th wave, or of the 9th wave, on Kate Bush's 1985 album Hounds of Love. If it gets blocked, I'll then try to split the video itself up into 2 parts, meaning the second part, again, would literally just start with me already sitting here. So if this video says part 2 of 3, then you'll know that did happen. If it just says part 2, then I guess we got all 4 tracks through. So again, big shout out to all the people who mentioned in advance that this would be worth going through as much as possible, given YouTube's algorithms and all that, but as much as possible in a successive listening experience. So like I said, I didn't know if I'd get 7 tracks through, but the idea of getting 3 went through, and so hopefully we can get 4. I wanted to give a big shout out, not only in all the Kate reactions have so many people giving me great insight into her creative process, her comments about specific songs, the actual lyrics and analysis and speculation about them. But yeah, not only have there been a number of comments in general, but there were a lot of great comments when I did the reaction to the first part of the 9th wave. And again, I want to give a shout out to all the people who've been regulars, but there was one comment that, because it spoke to what has happened to me as I've been going through Kate's music, I did want to give a special shout out to, and it's someone I don't think I've shouted out before. So shout out to Abhishek. I was reading a comment in which he was basically saying that, this is a series of hallucinations about a woman's past, present, and future. And again, a number of people commented in a similar vein, or calling them dreams. But he also said that, there's so much more you can read into it, and that has spoken to my experience, that even once I learn after listening to a song, even if I catch certain lines, often I'm not sure what's happening in a general sense, or in a more detailed sense, I should say. And a number of people will comment, and I'll get a better idea what the song's about. But even then, it's like, man, some of these lines, I think you could really, again, it's a dialogue between artist and listener, and there's so many lines from Kate where they apply to what I then come to understand the theme or the narrative is, and yet I feel like they're very profound and could apply to a number of other situations, including those in my own life, which again, that's a testament to a well-written song when it has both specific meaning to the writer, but can also easily translate to experiences and understandings that the listener has. So yeah, shout out to Abhishek for that comment. Shout out to all the people who've been commenting on the Kate reactions. And yeah, ultimately, I'm excited to go through the second part of this. So just to mention what the 4 tracks are before we get started, the 4 tracks are Watching You Without Me, and then Jig of Life. I'm intrigued by that one. I wonder if it will actually have the, the rhythm or the feel of a jig. Hello Earth, and then finishing with The Morning Fog. So here we go. Here are the final 4 tracks, which total up to about 17 minutes. From Kate Bush's The 9th Wave, the second side of her 1985 album Hounds of Love, which again, Watching You Without Me, Jig of Life, Hello Earth, and then The Morning Fog. Interesting. Minimal. Percussive. Not quite industrial, but somewhere between that and tribal, actually.
You watch the clock.
xylophone. Is that her voice with the whoop? It's not as shocking or devastating as some of her songs. This is really great. I love this. I was like, it feels like I'm out looking at a horizon somewhere and then there's the sound of a seabird.
Hello, lady.
So yes, like a jig, for real.
I know it well. She says, na 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 na. We're sitting in your mirror and now is the place where the crossroads meet. When you look into the future, never, never say goodbye to my part of your life. Oh, no, 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 no.
Did the no 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 the same way they did the na na na, like melodic riff.
She said, come on and let me live, girl. She said, come on and let me live, girl. This moment in time, she said, it doesn't belong to you. She said, it belongs to me and your little boy and your little
Your legend is but part of mine.
when your palm is my little line, when you're written in mine is no let me na 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 na. Never, never say goodbye to my part of your life. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, never, 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 never let me go. She said, come on, let me live, girl. She said, come on, let me live, girl.
Get your fiddle, board up the windows, and let's have a 19th century dance party. Something like this, as someone who works as a historian and is interested in musical history, even if this, didn't have all the other aspects of Kate's creativity, just the jig itself would already be very interesting to me. It's part of this larger story about a series of hallucinations, dreams, visions.
I put this moment here. I put this moment here. I put this moment over here.
Over here. Can't you see when memories are kept bright, tripping underwater like a laughing girl, time in her eyes is spawning past flight, run on the ocean and the woman unfurls, holding all the love that waits for you here. Catch us now, for I am your future. A kiss on the wind and we'll make the land. Come over here to where, when lingers.
With people's help, I'm hearing bits that make sense to me, given what I've heard.
For now does ride in on the curve away, and you will dance with the sunlit pools. We're of the going water and the gone. We are of water and the holy land of water, and all that's to come runs in with the thrust on the strand.
Columbia now 9 times the speed of sound.
Roger that, Dan. I got a solid tank in locked on tank in delivery. So you got tracking data, nav data, and frequency and trajectory are all in one
Hello. Hello. With just one hand held apart, I can nod you out of sight.
Kate's voice works really well in sad sounding music. I mean, it works well in everything,
With just my heart and my mind, I can be driving home. And you sleep on the seat. I get out of my car, step into the night, and look up at the sky.
but dramatic, epic.
There's something right, traveling fast. Just look at it go. Just look at it
The
go.
depth of the bass. Tension string inside all of it.
Watching the storm start to form over America. Can't do anything, just watch them swing with the wind out to sea. All you see lands out of the water. All life savers out of the water. All you cruisers out of the water. All you fishers
way, this whole journey is just like nothing else I've experienced.
Begin to speak. You know what? I love you better now.
Two acoustic guitars?
I'm falling like a stone, like a stone. Being born again into the morning fall.
Almost sounds the higher one like a violin plucked. I don't think it is, but
You know that I love you better now. I'm falling when I love to kiss the ground. I tell my mother. I tell my father. I tell my loved one. I tell my brother. But you love them.
the blend of melodic elements in that section was really nice. So that's it? Amazing. Yeah, just incredible. The whole thing was quite the journey. Each installment was fascinating for its own reasons. I will say though, I believe the third tune, which I believe was the longest one. Am I right there? Yeah, I think Hello Earth. Just make sure.
Columbia now 9.
Yeah, that tune was particularly amazing. I do want to hear it with the beginning. Okay, so the Morning Fog was not until that melodic and percussive groove came in. It felt like what turned out to be the end of the previous track. It felt like I was ensconced or embedded within a thick fog, and there was like a pulse beacon and like a whale sound and so on. But yeah, the whole journey was amazing. But yeah, the third of the 4 tunes was particularly special, it felt like. Although the jig, I mean, that was absolutely insane too. So again, as with the first part of the Ninth Wave, I feel like I have to digest this. I'm looking forward to people's comments. Again, shout out to everyone. Sometimes I feel bad because when I mention people, inevitably that means I'm not mentioning other people, and there's been a lot of people who've commented about the Kate reactions. I try to read them all. I try to respond to as many as I can. Again, I'm also responding to and reading comments in other videos and doing my other work and so on. But yeah, bottom line, I do appreciate everyone who's commented on the Kate reactions. Yeah, let me know what you think about these individual installments. I'm sure some people will give me some insight as to the different facets of this larger story that we hear in these songs. And yeah, just once again, shout out to the genius. There's literally no other word. Like, you can't, sometimes I feel like genius, it's a word like brilliant or awesome. Here in the States, lots of people use awesome. In the UK, lots of people use brilliant. But it'll be like, a 10-yard like pass in a football match. Oh, that was brilliant. It's like, really? Why? It was a good pass, but I don't think it's brilliant. But same thing with Americans and awesome. It's like, as Eddie Izzard once said, like, hot dogs, $2.99, awesome. It's like, is that awesome? If it was, you'd be like, but definitely she is an awesome genius, and there's no overextension of the semantic underpinnings of those words when you say them. She's one of a kind. She's literally unique in the like classical meaning of the words. So the deeper and deeper we go into this deep dive, the more I realize that. Shout out to the people who, not only Seb for sharing this with me, Ron from, originally from the Duran Duran reactions. He was someone who had mentioned early on that I should go through Kate Bush. I think first after I did a reaction to Utada Hikaru, a song from her, and he was like, oh, you know, there's elements here where it reminds me maybe like of a Japanese Kate Bush, and I was like, oh, well, I love Utada Hikaru's work, that makes me even more curious. So here we are many albums later, and that incredible experience later. So big ups to everybody involved in these Kate reactions. I really do appreciate it. I apologize, Luca, you've gotten to sleep here for like 20 minutes, but I am going to now pick you up. But yeah, do let me know what you think of this remarkable journey. Big shout out to Kate again, as well as, like I said, Seb for sharing the music. Do let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.